Welcome everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Here we are at the Pine Valley Iron Ore Mine, where we left off our last episode, and we emptied all our lumber and beams, and we filled up these coal car or hopper cars. I keep saying coal cars, guys. I'm sorry. Filled up these hopper cars with coal, and we're gonna run them down to the smelter and drop this iron ore off at the smelter and see if we can get some steel, and then we'll take that steel from there to down by the freight depot, and maybe either this episode or maybe next episode, probably next episode, we'll take we'll lay our track out to the let's open this hatch. We'll lay our track to the oil field and maybe to the iron factory or steel factory, and where we can drop off our steel beams and rails. And so let's get started here. Get our firebox going. She's low, and we're getting low on firewood too. We're gonna have to find some firewood somewhere. Alrighty, she's all fired up. Put this extra back in there, and step over here next to our controls here. Reverser is in forward, and the brake's at 100%. Let's take the brake off. She's rolling backwards. Let's give her some juice so she can go forward. Come on. Offset that forward momentum. There you go. We offset our forward momentum, and we're off and moving. So we'll take her down there. It's gonna might be a quicker trip down than it was coming up, guys. I'm sure, because I think she'll move a little bit faster going downhill. So, but we'll get her going down here, and these coal cars are probably pretty heavy, but I think she'll still go down pretty quick. So we'll see how it works here. See what happens. I'm gonna jump into the. I think I'm gonna jump into the F menu, guys. It's I hate that this little bit down here, but with the F menu, I can go over here and I can makes it easier to get into my Railroads Online Extended, because I like to be able to see. If I open the train controls in my Railroads Online Extended, one, I can control the train there if I wanted to, and two, I can see how fast I'm going. So right now I'm doing 9 miles an hour. So now we can get out of the F menu actually if we wanted to. So if I wanted to get out of the F menu, I could there. And we can go back out to here. So cooking along here. We're still only at 9.6, 9.7 miles an hour. So she hasn't really started downhill yet. I think that's a little uphill grade over there. So I'm going to leave the regulator on a little bit. And wow, I didn't know it did that right there. I think that really ought to be I might need to change that out here. That really should be stone wall instead of rail bed or dirt. But sorry I'm sniffling, guys. I don't think I got kind of a cold coming on or something. And sorry it's been so long since I did a video. My work life has put a damper on my video making. Been working a lot of late hours, 10 hours a day, sometimes more, every day last week. So we're gonna try to get back into making more videos. You know, I like to do 2 a week sometimes, but I may just have to, because of work life, I may have to cut it to once a week. But I wanted to get this one out. I wanted to get back down the coal mine, or back down to the smelter. I'm only going 6 miles an hour, so that is uphill. I might have to put on a little more regulator. We'll see, because it looks like it might start to go downhill right there. We'll wait and see what it does. It starts to pick up speed here. Maybe I won't have to put on it yet. It's starting to pick up. I was right at 6. Now it's 6.5, going up to 7. So she's picking up some more speed. Yeah, we'll get this down to the smelter, and you can see we'll drop it off. Empty these hoppers down there, and then we'll drop the hoppers and pick up the cordwood empty cars, and then we'll take those and some loaded. We'll load these flatbed cars or flat cars. We'll load them up with steel rails and beams. And like I said, we'll head out back towards the sawmill and into the freight depot. And wow, it's down to 4. I can't believe that's uphill like that. I'm gonna have to give her some more juice. We're only at 9%. No wonder. Let's get her up to, try 30%. See what that does for us. And now she's picking up speed. Well, we'll keep her up about 30%. Then we start a downhill run. When we start getting up 10 mile an hour, then we'll cut her back, because I know at one time they set the physics on these things to chance of derailing it. It was at 12 mile an hour, but with all the new updates, I'm not sure if they change that or fix that, but we will see. We're up to 10, so still climbing. So let's see, we cut it back just a little bit, maybe down to 15, 16. That looks good. And still picking up speed, so we are above 12.1 right now, and still picking up speed, so we may have to cut her back a little more. We may have to just shut her down. We'll do that. We'll shut her down and see how that does. She's coming along pretty good. Let's get around here and enjoy some of this view. Look at that view of that valley. That is beautiful. Love that view. I'm going to cut some of these trees out of the way still, so we can enjoy that view a little bit longer. But yeah, we're at 13, 12 dropping now. Yeah, because I think this is a little uphill. But once we get around this corner, I believe she, or this bend right here, I believe she starts dropping again. So we're down to 10. Yeah, I figured this would be a little faster. I think when we was coming up, guys, I don't think we got above, what, 6 or 8 miles an hour? I don't even believe we got to 8, to be honest. It was a struggle. The Shay is not fast at all. But she's got pull power. We know she can make it, but it was a struggle. So we actually may need a, let's get a look at the back of the train here. We actually may need a bigger engine. I'm thinking we're going to probably need the Climax, guys, to make this trip. So we're going to need 2, actually, I believe. So we'll have to make some money, as much as we can, to get a Climax for this run. And when we do finally get to the coal mine, we're going to need a Climax for that run too, because that's going to be just like this, if not more grade, higher grades. I will try, like I did with this one, to keep it around 2%, even though it puts us way above the actual level, where if I tried to stay level with this cut that goes through here, the natural cut, there would be parts of this that would be at 6 or 8%. So right in here, I believe, is the part that's like 6 or 8%, and then the rest of it will be like 3. So who knows? We may later on. I may try that. We may relay this line and try to go with the natural cut when we get some stronger engines, and see if we can do a run up here with a 6 or 8% grade. Stay with the natural cut. It would probably help us on the other end, not have such a big loop around to get down to the smelter, because it does loop around at the bottom here pretty good. If you guys seen the last video, you'll remember coming up, it looped around pretty good coming up from the smelter. So yeah, we may do that. That's in the future. We could probably get something out, because this is pretty high off that cut, and I really don't like that, but it is what it is, guys. In order to keep it at 2% most of the way, I had to build it up high off this cut, natural cut like this. But you see we're getting closer and closer to the natural cut now, so we're getting almost to the bottom of the hill here, where it's going to level out a little bit. We'll cross over the river, and then start making our way down to the smelter. But so this was definitely a quicker trip than it was coming up. But we're at 16 mile an hour right now, so she's cooking pretty long. She's cooking along pretty good. Haven't put any brake on her yet. I don't want to put any brake on her as long as she can handle it. And I don't think I've lost any cars yet, have I? I don't believe so. So we'll get her down to the bottom of the hill, and I won't bore you guys with too much more of this trip. I will see you when we get closer to the smelter, guys. Alright guys, we're back. You can see we're crossing the river. I wanted to jump back in here. Um, check, make sure we still got all our cars. Our rolling stock, yeah, I think it's all still there. Yeah, look at that shot of that river. Yeah, it was coming down through there. We was up to 16, almost 17 mile an hour. And you could see that coal car right behind the engine started shaking real bad. So we had to put on a little bit of brake. See, we got 34%, so we cut it down about 13 because we're back down to about 11 mile an hour. So she's picking speed back up again, so back up to 12. But yeah, we were almost 17 mile an hour, and it was getting a little hairy, guys. So I figured I'd bring you back in and show you crossing the river and explain to you why we had to put on a little brake here. I wish you guys could have seen this car. This car right behind the engine, it was just a shaking and a shimmying back and forth. It was pretty close to derailing. It got pretty hairy there for a minute. So we shut her down and or put a little brake on her, so slowed her down a little bit. We're holding steady about 12 mile an hour, 11 and a half, 12 mile an hour, so that's good. I think that's a nice safe speed for what we're doing here. Whip around here and check my cars. Yeah, we're still there. We're all still there. So we're gonna continue on down to the smelter, guys, and catch you when we get a little closer. Well, I'll bring you back in here, guys. We're we're struggling. We came across the river and started down, and I think this now goes back uphill a little bit, and it's got to, because we are 100% regulator and the sander, full sander, and she is just crawling. Yeah, BJ is just crawling up this hill. I'm not sure. I don't believe, and I went downhill there and came back up. Maybe I did have. Maybe I had to. Yeah, I had to go. That's right. Okay, my bad, guys. I do remember I had to go back uphill to get over this track below that goes back to the sawmill. So yes, we had to go. Or no, this didn't go back to the sawmill. I'm sorry. This goes up here and loops around and comes back around and goes back under, down to the smelter. That's right. So in order to get around over this piece that looped back under, I had to go back uphill there a little bit. We should be topping it now, though. When we get over this track that goes underneath, it should start to pick up some more speed. I mean, I'm crawling right now. Right now, it's picking up speed. I'm at 4 mile an hour, but we were down to like 1.5, guys. We were just like barely crawling. Come on, turn the sander off now. I don't believe I'll need it anymore. I should be able to make it over this hump. The engine's over the hump, so yeah, 5. Yeah, she's gonna pick up some more speed. I'm gonna bring the regulator down to about 50%, 47%. Nope, losing speed. Need to go back up. Let's go back up. We'll open it back up. Yeah, there we go. She just wasn't ready yet, just yet. I think this may be level through here, or even uphill still a little bit. we can see the smelter, but it loops back around, goes back underneath there, and then loops all the way around over there. I think comes down this side here, and then loops back in. Or does it? No, it comes back in through here. Yeah, I think it comes back in through this side here. So yeah, it's we're gonna get her in there, and oh yeah, there it is. Comes back around this way, and then loops back in over here. Wow, I forgot how far this thing keeps looping around and looping around. You guys might see there off in the distance a little surprise. Is that my surprise? No, that's not my surprise. Sorry about that, guys. It's that's the track that goes to the sawmill right there. But since I let the cat out of the bag, I will go ahead and get you guys in on it. I did off camera build another track, another line from the iron ore mine out the other side of it, and then across, and it comes back and it goes down toward the sawmill. So you can go from the sawmill directly to the iron ore mine without coming over here by the smelter, because we may at one point want to run just lumber from the sawmill to the iron ore mine without having to come through the smelter here. So I built a direct line off of this piece of track that goes back to the sawmill, to the iron ore mine. And I did that off camera the other day. I only had a little bit of time. Had just a few minutes. Wasn't really long enough to make a video, but long enough to just lay some track. So because it takes quite a bit of time to actually do a video beyond just the actual recording of the game and such. It's the editing and producing it and then uploading it to YouTube. It takes quite a bit of time. So if I do an hour video, well, I want to say, take an educated guess here and say 3 or 4 hours into getting it produced and uploaded to, well, longer than that actually. I think it takes about 2 hours just to upload it to YouTube. I don't have a really super fast internet. It's pretty quick, but it is it's not it is wireless internet, so it's I don't have a hard wire to an internet provider. Mine runs through Verizon. I have a Verizon hub router here at the house that takes my Verizon signal, and so I usually get about an upload speed of about 50 to 60 gigabytes, I think. It's not really. Ooh, that is so close right there. Ooh, that is close. Well, if I bring a bigger train through there, I may have to up that thing just a little, or drop this one. I'm not sure. I'll have to drop this one probably. I don't believe I can up that one anymore. But yeah, that's pretty close. But yeah, my internet speed's about what I say, 50 or 60 gigabytes upload, or download. That's download. Yeah, that's download. My upload is I want to say 25 or 30 maybe. I have to, ooh, excuse me guys, oh, I am so tired. These long hours are really getting to me. I would have to upload, I would have to do a speed test on it to see, but I believe it's the download speed is usually quicker than the upload speed, so see that waterfall over there, that is beautiful. I just love this picture of this valley. It's beautiful. If we do decide to, I'll let you guys, you guys can tell me in the comments if you want to do that. I'll leave it up to you. If if you'd like to see me relay that track to the natural cut going up there to the iron mine, like I said, it'll be some of that grade's going to be about 6 or 8%. And then maybe when we get down here to the bottom, we can run it along this edge right here and come right there just below that waterfall. I think that would be a pretty good scenery. So we'll see if what the comment section says. We'll get some of that going, and if that's something you guys would like to see, we can do that. This game's as much about what you guys wanted as what I want. I mean, I like to, I just love to play the game, but if somebody has a better suggestion or more, or better comments, then we will, put it in the comment section, and we'll take a look at it and see what we can do. Like I said, I like that natural cut down to there. I just know that before if we do that, we're gonna have a better engine. This Shay won't make that 6-8% grade. She won't make it up it. BJ won't make it up it. She's a good old girl, but she ain't got that in her, I don't believe. So wow, I can't believe this. We're regulator at 95% down, and we're only doing 12 miles an hour, and this is downhill, guys. I'm pretty sure this should be downhill. What's holding this thing up from just taking off rolling at 20 miles an hour? I guess it's a 2% grade. I thought it was 2%. Maybe it's only 1%. But she should be rolling along. She's actually losing speed in this curve right here, so. But yeah, she should be rolling. She should be rolling along pretty good there. But we're only doing 11.5 miles an hour with a regulator at 95%. Bump it on up to 100, see if we can get a little bit more speed out of her, I guess. She's actually losing speed. Well, she's bouncing right there between 11.7 and 11.8, so I just don't get that. That is downhill. But it may only be 1%. We may fix that too. We may relay that down to 2%. See if we can't get closer to the get to the smelter quicker than having to loop all the way around like that. That does take a long time to get down here to the smelter. So we get down here, we may call this we're already, well, I am 45 minutes in. You guys won't be 45 minutes in because Oh, excuse me again, guys. Oh, I'm sorry. You guys won't be 45 minutes in because I cut some of this out coming down from the iron mill or from the iron ore mine. So we won't be. Let's get around this curve. I gotta get these trees out, boy. That's driving me nuts. There she is. There's the smelter. We're getting closer, guys. Closer, closer, closer. I ain't losing none of my cars yet, did I? Still got them all. According to the extender, I still got them all. And no brakes on, so I don't know. I just don't understand why this thing isn't rolling off down the hill. We're 100% regulator, and this thing's only doing 9 miles an hour. I just don't get it. Give her a little whistle. Come on, whistle. Forgot to do that when I took off from the iron ore mine again, guys. My grandson's not going to like that. He's going to be highly upset with me. He keeps telling me, Grandpa, you got to blow the whistle when you start moving. And I keep forgetting. So, you can see there we built some track on this side over here. Some sidings. That's the cord. Well, yeah. Yeah, that was all there. I think you guys seen that already. That's the cordwood side. That's where we'll come in and we'll drop this iron ore or this this iron ore off at that side over there. I still think this has got to go all the way around there and then come back and loop back around and then comes in this, because I know I come in on this side of it. I come in on this track right here. So this got to go all the way around and loop back again. This is a lot. I definitely gonna have to relay that. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to make this shorter. We might have to just do a 3% grade. If we can get them better engines, a couple climaxes. If we get to climax, we'll definitely drop this. I'll relay this track down to a 3% grade. Because the climax, I think, had no problem making a 3% grade, no matter how much. Well, I can't say no matter how much she's pulling. I don't believe she pulled 30 cars up a 3% grade, but she could pull 8 or 10 cars up a 3% grade pretty easy. Climax good. So we get a couple of them, then I'll relay this track, and we'll get her. Sorry about the mouse cursor in the way, guys. We'll get her. We'll get it relayed so it doesn't take so long to get down here. Oh, this is excruciating. So, I tell you what, guys. I'll see you when I get closer to the smelter. Okay, guys. Looks like we're coming into the smelter now. Finally. Been just a minute for you guys, but been several minutes for me. Boy, that takes a long time to come down through there. And I still have this regulator open at 100%, guys. No brakes. And she still is just putting through here at about 10 miles an hour. Going downhill with all this weight from these iron ore cars, I'm sorry. Iron ore hoppers. I just don't know how she is not coming along there. And I need to jump out here real quick, guys. I need to go check this, check my switch here. This one's going to be fine because it's coming in from the back side. This is the one I'm going to need to change. So we're going to need to, there we go. And he's still just coming along, putting along, putting along. So let's go check this one up here. This is coming in from the back side too, so it should be alright, I think. I don't remember. I'm gonna go ahead and switch it over anyway, but I don't remember how far back that car is. We'll jump back up on here, jump back up on BJ. Get over here. Let's go ahead and go to the F menu. Come on, BJ, get up to there. This goes uphill, so I'm gonna put on the sander. I don't know if I can get this whole car in there. I don't remember. Did I do it before? 6 mile an hour. Boy, this thing's laggy. There's a lot of lag in this thing, guys. Yeah, we're gonna. I don't remember if I extended this track any. I thought I did, but it doesn't look like it goes real far up past there, does it? So I don't know if we can get. I know at one time I had it so you could just barely get this car to get all these cars in there. But I don't know if I went any further with it or not. I can't see. Looks really dark down here. No, it's not. All right, let's start giving her a little break. Turn our sander off. Start giving her some break. We're coming up on the end here. Regulator down to 2. Stopping, stopping, stopping. Brake off. Brake on. Reverser on. Regulator on. Stop, 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 stop! Don't fall off the end. She did. She went off the end. Oh, boy, that's going to be rough. Okay. I don't know if we can get her back on there without re-railing her, guys, but we'll see. Let's go see if we can flip this switch. I do need to extend that some more because I don't believe this car. No, this last car did not make it through. Wow. How did I get these cars in there before? I am not remembering. Let's see if we can get her back up a little bit here. Reverser's backward. Let's give her 100% throttle. Take the brake off. See if we can get her back up. Sander on. Sander on. Wow, she's not going to back up, guys. What a pickle. What a pickle. So let's bring our regulator down. Put our brake back on. I may have to lay a piece of track to set her on for a minute until I can build this track out some more. So let's do that. Let's where's the brake for this one? I think it's back here, isn't it? Yeah. I'm gonna set this brake. I don't know if you guys can see this. This looks awful dark. I wonder if it's my settings. I'm gonna have to check that. So we're gonna build a little bit of track right here. Let's get me some. So let's get our track building materials out here and back up here a little bit. Turn this. I should be good enough. Oh, let's get off of circle mode. Oh, it's not gonna let us do it. We need the tier 2. There we go. Alright, let's re-railer. Oh no, she didn't grab it. Come on. Grab it. Grab the shay. Alright, she's re-railed. Oh, I'm gonna have to build this track out. Alright, so let's get this, and I'm just gonna start out with tier 2 and we gotta go up. Up. No, I don't want to go up 5%. So if I go up 2% and Turner, I'm going to have to Turner at 30% there. Maybe not. Let me go back this one. Oh, that's too much. Can we go up 3? 2.5? 3? If she's going to start off at 3 though, going uphill, man, let's go back down to 2 because it's above the ground there, I think. I hope. The rail's still above ground right there. I don't really tell. I think it is. Can we straighten her back out? Yeah. Come get her straight. Ooh, too far. Get her straight out to straight. Can drop it back down, I think. Yeah, that's way up, so we can drop it back down to start going back downhill. That'll help. Let's put it right there. Okay, let's try it there. That ought to give us enough. Are there any trees in the way? Get all these out of the way while I'm here. Might as well. Might as well get these out of the way. Alright, let's re-railer. Re-railer. There we go, we got her. Alright. We still got our pins in it. Alright. Make sure there's no pin in this one. Alright. No pin in that one. Reverse her back. Bring this back to about 5 or 6%. Cut our brake. Have her come on back into her. Turn that off. Oh no, it didn't roll back. What's going on? Oh, Raggy. She is in the dirt right there. She is in the dirt right there. It's not going to work, guys. All right. Yeah, she's in the dirt. Brake on. I'm going to re-rail her again, guys. So I'm glad you guys got to see this. This is the... So it is, that is too close to the ground right there. So we're going to have to try to see if we can cut her over a little more. I don't want to delete that. If I delete that, all my cars are going to be on the ground too. Those rocks right there, I believe, they're giving us a fit right here. Yeah. Ay. So let's try this again. Try it with the 1. So we're going to go try it at level and move her on over to 30 degrees and see that is going to go into the ground. So we need to come up, 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 up. Still think she's into the ground. Up, up. That might still be in the ground. Up, up. Down, 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 down. I think 3 might do it. We'll see. So we're going to go right there at 3. And then we're going to go back to straight. And then start coming back down. 2% drop. Is that going to come across the ground there level? Well, where'd I go? Where'd we go? I think I got to do the tier 2 because it didn't want to let me lay that. So we'll try the tier 2. That should have laid it. Yeah. All right. Let's see if this gets her over there. I don't like that rock right there. That might have something to do with it. But we'll see. We can get her rail back over here. All right. Reversers in reverse. 6%. Brake off. Are you coming back now? Turn that back off. Yeah. Okay, let the brake off a little more. Gonna roll back. Alrighty. Reverse her forward. Brake off. No, brake was on already off. Brake off. Let's see if she can pull forward, guys. She's struggling. Come on. Come on, BJ. You can do it, girl. Pull them on forward. You ain't got to pull forward far. Not far at all. Let's get that last car by there. I think we've come up a car. Let's give her a brake. Brake check. Shut the beams off, guys. And then we'll go check our switch here. Yeah, she was pretty long. Oh, I'm good by it. Well by it. We'll flip that over. Go down there and check these and see which way we're going with these. So I need to go into here. Right, and we need to go, we're going to go, ooh, come on. Lag. We're going to go into that way because we don't want, yeah, we want that one and this one to go that way off to here. And this one to go, come on, back that way. I think that's it, guys, so we can go off into here. And I'm going to put this one, I'm going to leave that one where it is. Because when we go back around to pick up iron ore, or steel rails and beams, we'll have to come back around that way, and that switch needs to be that way to come out, so we'll leave it. Let's see if we can get her backed up. Get her backed up and unloaded. Get her backed in the right spot, guys. So, yeah. Guys, if y'all, don't care, smash that like button. Subscribe. Share this video. And hit that notification bell so I can, you'll know when I upload a new video. Like I said, I'd like to do 2 a week. This one's it's been over a week since I've done one, I believe. But I'm gonna have to give her some beans to get her to go backwards. She's not wanting to roll. Come on. There she goes. There she goes. I knew you had it in you, BJ. But yeah, you guys leave some comments, and then, like I said, hit that notification bell. You'll see when I upload some videos. I'd like to do 2 a week, but lately it's been 1. And it's been over a week. I'm sorry, it's been over a week since the last one. Because I've been working long hours, and as you guys can tell, I'm yawning up a storm here and get this done, get these cars unloaded, and then we might call it a video, and then the next one we'll roll around there and pick up some steel and head. I know what's wrong. that coal car is still got its brake on. So I can go over here to extenders, to the extender, open up the controls on that coal car, release that brake, and she should take off now. And I'm gonna have to slow her down because she's gonna take off pretty good now. But yeah, we'll roll next video we'll roll it around on the other side here at the smelter and pick up some steel and then check it up over there to the depot, and then maybe lay some track to the oil field, or I got Betsy and the Montezuma back there at the I believe back here at the sawmill. I can take them off camera and run some lumber and logs from the logging camp to the sawmill, and lumber and beams from there to the freight depot to make some money to maybe get that climax. If we can get that climax, then life will be so much more easier. Because OBJ here, I love the Shay. I love the look of the Shay. It's a nifty looking engine, steam locomotive. But it's since they've redid the physics on these things and set the tractive effort, I guess, to more realistic settings, she doesn't pull. Because when they first brought this engine into the game, or this locomotive into the game, keep wanting to call it an engine, but it's not really an engine. When they first brought this locomotive into the game, it's a steam engine, I guess. So it had a tractive effort close to matching the climax, and or at least up there with the Class 70. And she's just not wanting to. Doesn't have the oomph she did when they first brought her into the game. So, but we'll yeah, I'm gonna have to change my settings. Something's not off here. This looks all blurry and it's not defined. I think I changed them to stop some of the lag, but because the more track you put on, the more lag you get. He's gonna have to do something about that. QMA is, because it's pretty can be pretty awful sometimes if you put this on epic. Right now I think I got it on high, but yeah, you put it on epic and the lag gets pretty bad. Come on, stop any day now. You can stop so I can unload you. So you'll see here we have 0 of 1,000, and over here on the cordwood we have 64 of 100. So we're going to unload these two cars. Boom and boom. And watch, we got 2, 4, should have 10 from each one. There's 10 from that one. So it should give us 20. No, 18. So it's going down. It's already using them up. It's already using up the cordwood and oh wow, she's rolling back all by herself. That's good. Roll on back there, BJ. Alrighty, that should be enough. We'll go ahead and lock her down. So that's the third car. and it's going to get us to got us to 18. And that should drop to 17, 16. Oh, it's 2. So I can run over there to the other side, guys, and we can show you what's going on over here on the other side of the world, just on the other side of the smelter. She's making some steel and some rails. These are rails. You can see them piling up right there. So these are the rails. We have 18 so far. And these are the beams. No beams yet. No beams yet? Oh, there's the beams. Yep, there's the beams piling up. We have 10, 11, 22. So we're making beams and rails, guys. And like I said, next episode we'll roll BJ on around there and then get her hooked up and get her headed back toward the. We'll drop off the. I may do that off camera. Drop off these coal cars over here on this siding, and then hook up the these flat cars to the cordwood cars. Roll on around there. On the next episode, we'll roll on around there and pick up some steel and start hauling her back up the hill. So we are here at the smelter, guys. Pine Valley Smelter. If you guys say you guys like these content, like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell, guys. Leave me some comments. Let me know if you want to relay that track to the natural cut going to the iron ore mine, and we'll get us a climax, and we can do that, because I'm sure it's going to take the climax to pull her up that hill. But we'll call that one this, guys. Have a good weekend, because it is Friday, Saturday morning now for me. So have a good weekend, guys. Oh, there goes my phone. And we will see you on the next one.